What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Second Passport. Today, we're going to cover a very important topic for anyone who wants to live or invest in Ecuador, and that is how to bring money or wire money down to Ecuador at the easiest and cheapest way possible, right? So, first off, a warning, right? Before you try to bring large amounts of cash to Ecuador, aka like over 10,000 US dollars or the equivalent. You should take heed of what I'm about to say. Like what happened to a couple friends of mine when they were moving to Ecuador, they brought, get this, 10,000 euros down, right? Which was like 12,000 US dollars. And they got, nabbed in the airport by the customs guys. And because what they had was they were bringing down more value than $10,000 without declaring it. They got pretty much busted, and the customs guys there threatened them to withhold all their cash or pay them under the table 2 grand, which ended up being, after negotiating, $1,000 under the table. They lost it, right, to the corrupt customs guys. So what I'm saying is, they would have been fine if they just would have declared it, right, over $10,000 of valuables, and then okay, then they can pass right through if you happen to get inspected when entering here in Ecuador. But not even that is 100% what I would consider safe, right? If you're bringing like 30, 40, 50 or whatever $1,000 in cash down, and you declare it like you're supposed to, they're gonna see that, these customs guys. Do you really trust them? I sure don't. Uh, what often happens here in Ecuador in these situations, like with banks or maybe with customs, is they'll call their buddy, hey, this guy who's wearing this type of shirt is about to leave with 30, 40 grand in his bag, in his blue bag that he's carrying on his left side. Stuff can happen, right? And stuff does happen down here in Ecuador and in Latin America in general. So, like, yeah, you can bring it down and not declare it, but it's a huge risk if you get caught. It could be confiscated, the whole thing, right? Until further notice. Or you could declare it and then you're letting everyone know in customs what exactly you're bringing with you. And I don't know if I trust that either, for reasons I just mentioned. So I wouldn't bring more than $10,000 cash down or equivalents, uh, other currencies or whatever, down with you to Ecuador. I just wouldn't do it for safety purposes. So how do you bring big amounts of money to Ecuador, right? So the easiest way, we'll cover that first. The easiest way to do this is simply bring down your checkbook and write yourself a check and deposit it in your bank account here in Ecuador. Now, there are a few caveats here. This does not work if you are from Canada, for instance, or Europe, or pretty much any country that doesn't use the US dollar as their official currency. This will take like 2 weeks for the money to hit your account, but from what I've seen, the fees are very minimal, and it's a very easy way to bring money from the US down to Ecuador. The next thing pretty much all of us can keep in mind, or should keep in mind, is a ton of banks in the US, especially like small credit unions and even some big, large international banks that I won't mention here. They won't let you make international wires without physically being present, making the wire in their offices, right? That obviously doesn't work if you're already living here in Ecuador. So what can you do? Find a bank. Like I have found a bank in Florida that's based out of Florida called Tia Bank. It's the official sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars pro football team, and they for one, right, will let you send a wire completely just online through their back end website, filling in a form and clicking, And the cost, as you can see right here, right? This is what the form looks like. Pretty standard of who you are, who you're sending to, the bank account and routing number that you need to get from your bank here in Ecuador or wherever you are, and then click pretty much send, right? And it usually takes about a day for the money to arrive when I've done wires like the cost, at least that this bank charges me when I send money, because I am a customer here, is about $35 or $40 on their end, and another 35 or so dollars the receiving bank charges me here in Ecuador, be it Banco Pichincha or Protobanco or wherever you do business here in Ecuador, right? So I'm Mr. Second Passport. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below. Take care.